Welcome back to A Journey to Boro, the podcast where we share the real stories of the people who have made Middlesbrough their home. This series is part of the Middlesbrough Uniting Airwaves project funded by the Near Neighbours grant and produced with CVFM Radio. In this episode, we're joined by Daud, who is originally from Sierra Leone and is currently seeking asylum in the UK. While on his journey to build a new life, Daud has already been making a positive impact by volunteering at CVFM Radio and supporting a range of community projects. We'll hear about his journey and the challenges he's faced and the contributions he's making here in Middlesbrough. So, Daud, could you start by telling us a little bit about your life in Sierra Leone before coming to the UK?
Yes, please. First of all, my name is Dauda Alhaji Bangura. I'm born in Sierra Leone, Gambia district, the village called Kalinke.
What was your life like over there when you were growing up in Sierra Leone?
Well, I'm born in the village. My sister married to the city. He took me from the village. According to my sister, I say I'm 10 years old. Go with me to the city. So I live in the city almost 25 years. But sadly, I don't want to went to classroom. I don't want to go to school. So the question is, depends on my parents, but I don't need to question them. Now, my dad passed away since 1990. I don't know my dad. My mom passed away last year, April 20. I was in Middlesbrough, Newcastle Hotel, New Bridge.
Obviously, you've been through a lot, and we're really grateful for you sharing your story and your experiences. But what was it that ultimately led you to leaving Sierra Leone, and what has your journey been like since then?
Well, in Sierra Leone, we have I think 16 districts, if my memory serves me well. All of the districts, they have some secret society. They have Boro, they have Bangbani, they have Boje, they have Bondo. Unfortunately, my dad is one of the leader for the OJ in Kalinke village. But that time I was not born yet. But according to them, they say my dad signed an agreement with them. See, when he passed away, we the son, like the late man Suleiman, the other man Yusuf, Suleiman going to take part. But then after Suleiman passed away, Yusuf going to second. By then, if Yusuf pass away, we're going to step in. But Yusuf, Suleiman, they have two sons. That Ali Ut Alhaji, my namesake. They have one daughter named Akiatu. They live with me in the city. Suleiman live in the village, Kalinke. By then, they have school Thanksgiving in the city. They request to see their dad. So I ring Suleiman. I say, well, this is your son said with your daughter, they want to see you for the Thanksgiving. But then the secret society, Suleiman is the boss. After my daughter passed away, that's my dad. So they have some meeting. Suleiman moved to go to the city to go and participate for this Thanksgiving. He failed to attend the meeting in the village, Kalinke. By then, when Suleiman returned to the village, they always hold this secret meeting in the bush, not in the town, or maybe midnight in the bush, maybe like 1 mile, 2 miles away from the town. So they tell Suleiman said, you are the boss. You put this date, and I failed to attend the meeting. So they had some argument according to Suleiman, which he explained to the mom. So they tortured Suleiman. When they tortured Suleiman, Suleiman come home. My mom always asks him, Suleiman, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like they intimidate, we have some tribe. Call anymore that what's wrong with you? That Suleiman not going to explain. You explain. What is Suleiman in pain? He feel like going to pass away. He explained to the mom, said, Mama, when I failed to attend that meeting, why would they torture me? That Suleiman is his clothing, he wore some of the mark in the back. Suleiman passed away. When my mom in the village is don't have no police station, when my mom moved to the other town named Local, they have some police posts to make some reports because of the country from president, vice president, you have the judiciary, you have the police, all the top ranking, they join this some society. When you go to the police, you don't have justice. So they tell my mom to move away. Not that problem kill my brother. So my mom move away. It's no way. So Yusuf, after Suleiman pass away, he's going to be next. Like Yusuf fear. So if he joined the society, he broke some of the rules, this thing going to happen to him. So Yusuf run away. I don't know if Yusuf they are alive or not. By then, my mom sent message to me in the city, said, you're going to be next. So I ignored the message. My friend, who grew up together in name Molai, he came, tell me the same message. But then I started hiding. Well, I go in the night, I came sleep. Early in the morning, I moved. The other day, I'm in my room. Some people came, named Bafodi with Fa. They asked for me, they say they want to see this brother. Suleiman's daughter, Akiatu, say, no, my uncle is not around. So when them go, I move. I go to one place nearby the city named Funkia. I live to Funkia for some whiles. It's a fishing area, so I go to the sea to fishing, to have money to send to my brother's son with my wife. But then I have another message, say the people already know, say I live in Funkia. So I move from Funkia, go to one island in Middlesbrough. I stayed for some times. So by 2022, when the Commonwealth ready to take place in the UK, this guy named Mr. Kamara is the example for find someone for doing this for the sports. So he went to Middlesbrough to find fish, to find other people to do in the sport. I interact with him, but then he helped me to come to London. Yeah.
What was it like when you got over here to the UK, and especially Middlesbrough in particular?
Well, for me, I lived in London. I lived there for some weeks. Let me say for some months. By then, I don't know how to do asylum. Because from there, when I know someone direct me to Scotland, I moved to Scotland. I based one place in Scotland, the city centre by the big, I call it train station. I lived there the 12 or 13 days. So I accessed with the Home Office. The Home Office took me to Newcastle, Bridge Hotel in the town centre. But then I lived to the hotel for 3 months, 3 weeks. Then take me from Newcastle last year, July 19 on Friday. Then bring me to Middlesbrough. The first place is Crescent Road, 14 Crescent Road. But then I think September 10 or 11, they moved me from Crescent Road and say the roads need to repair. They moved me to 49 Garden Street for now.
How has it been in Middlesbrough for you so far?
Well, to be honest, let me put this straight. Yeah, better than my country. No matter, maybe you have some intimidation, but yeah, the justice system better than my country, better than Africa. If I have justice system in my country, I don't need to be here. Or maybe I need to came and go. But because of the deny me for give my mom justice for my brother, that's why I've been here. But I live in London, I live in the streets. Sometimes you find some difficulty because the language barrier in Sierra Leone. When he went to school, he went to college, he speak good English. But if you live in the streets, you always speak Creole. That Creole in English, the accent different. This is telly in Creole, maybe, in English, we say in Creole, we say television. This is room, in Creole room. This is light, but something like this is trouser. In Creole, we say trousers. So some of these different, you find it difficult. But to be honest, from London to Scotland, in Newcastle to Middlesbrough, it's good people. I live with many good people, a place of map. I remember in Scotland, city centre. I remember in Newcastle, Acts of Addison. It's good for me. Yeah.
It's good that you've managed to have these good connections when you've been in these places. But since coming here and to Middlesbrough, you've obviously been volunteering with CVFM Radio. Can you share how you got involved here and how things have been for you since and what you've learned?
Yes, I know someone named Safran. Safran, I think uncle is a brother, the owner of the radio station, connect me with his family. Yes, asked me if I need some volunteer work. I said yes. So today he called me. That time I sit in the map, take me some cup of tea. He said, Daud, where are you? I said, I'm around. He said, can you come to the radio station do some volunteer work? I said, yes, I do. So I give him for 30 minutes. I said, let me finish my prayer. But the prayer is 1 o'clock or 1:30. But when I went home, I took my operation, I prayed. When I finished prayer, that's why I walked. I came to the radio station so we could want to volunteer and job.
And alongside the work at the radio station, you've obviously supported other community projects. Can you tell me a little bit about them too?
Community in Middlesbrough. Well, I always interact with, as I said, map for the radio station. Sometime I go to Albert Park, to watch some of my company to play football, because before I used to play football in Newcastle when I have eyes problem. The doctor advised me I'm supposed to have surgery in this the 22nd of this August in Newcastle, but then postponed it now to November 11 to James Cook Hospital. So now I always fear to play football now, wait for my interview. Then my surgery, when my surgery finished, maybe I'm going to play football. But I always went till like Thursday and Tuesday and Saturday to sit down to see some of my company when they play football.
So you were quite a keen footballer then.
Yeah, I'm football only fans.
So you've obviously done a lot since you've been here. But what do you feel you've gained through personally volunteering in the community, or just being a part of the community even?
Well, before I asked MAP to give me time to volunteer, but by then I always registered to the college. I went to the college, the timetable of the college with the timetable of MAP for volunteer is not fitting in. So they say, okay, that we're not going to advise you. Went to the college to know how to spell your name, to know how to read your name. So I always go into the college, but like I go to college like 9 months, then find out when I want to protect, I can see my eyes. Sometimes I don't see the letter go. But this April, and sent me home, said, now the teacher, named teacher Maria, said, now Bangura, go home. When you finish your surgery, 22nd of August, came back. But by then they postponed the surgery. They give me letter last week email. So today I took the email to the college. Went to the teacher. The teacher still said, say, Bangura, now you're going to wait after your surgery November 18. By December or January came back to the college. So that's why I stay home. Yeah.
And we know there's often a lot of negativity about asylum seekers. So what do you wish people would understand about people in these situations, a little bit like your own story?
Well, you as a Briton, right? You have some laws cover you. I'm from Sierra Leone. I have some laws cover me. Even I hope and pray the UK government give me leave to remain at Molek. I don't want going to even Africa. So I'm not saying rather than my country. I don't want going to Sierra Leone because I don't have no business in Sierra Leone. Now my prayer is when I have my leave to remain, I help Suleiman through son and one daughter, bring my wife. That's it. Stay there. But even though I have book in UK, if you say Bangura, don't go to Albert Park at 8 o'clock at night. No, I'm not supposed to be there. If you say Bangura, don't drink alcohol, for example, I'm not supposed to drink. If you say Bangura, don't steal, don't steal. But some of the people, or some of us, when we came, we have different problems. We came different sections in the world. It's a asylum seeker sometimes when they say don't do this, some people do it. When they say not load to the bus, you don't have pass. Some people load to the bus. When they say not used to train, you don't have pass. Some people do it. When they say not sit public and smoke weed, some people do it. So if you do some of these things, you have problems. Sometimes you find yourself in the wrong way. Sometimes someone advise you, but you need to advise yourself. See, even though I hear they give me right to live here, I have some laws. cover everybody.
So that's kind of your one hope for yourself and for other people in a similar situation.
No, well, I hope and pray. Some people I know, some people I don't know. I highly ask the government of UK to have sympathy for we, to give we leave to remain. But I also have some advices asylum seekers. Some people I know, some people I don't know. Even if you have leave to remain, you have to stick by the laws. Right? If they said don't go to Newcastle at 8 o'clock, don't go there. Stay home.
Absolutely, it's an important thing, and hopefully things will get better. And I wish you all the very best, Daud, and thank you very much
Very
for
good. Thank you.
sharing your story.